Good morning, good morning. How's everybody this morning? Hi, Ann. Hi, Jane. Hi, Gail. I'm still working on this class. Hi, Vicky. I'm surprised you're still up, bunny. I'm better this morning. Had a little meltdown yesterday over Tom, but I'm better. Ah, yay, Gail. I don't know if I'm going to get this to work or not. I may have to make a different class. It's those screws just absolutely will not go down in there. Ah, yay. So I'm working on it. My son has a Dremel, and I think I can get it if I get it in there. That I can take it down and have him cut it off. But I sent it home with my grandson, and he couldn't fix it. But he didn't. He doesn't have a Dremel. And of course, I've wallered out the holes. Good morning, Christina. Hello, Gloria. I'm glad to see you all this morning. I needed some company this morning. Oh, that's gone down in there farther than it did. If I could just get it the rest of the way. And I really think it's just because I've wallered out the holes. Which makes me mad because, I didn't have the tools to do it. I will have before the week's over. Because I'm going after some. Because I love this class, but I'd like to make some more of them like this. Good morning, Cheryl. It's a lot farther than it was. We've, when y'all get in here, I'll tell you about my little meltdown and what's going on with that. Uh, I just had to take off yesterday and take some time and get my head around all that was going on. So since I didn't go on yesterday, I thought I would come on this morning. That's lots better. Hi, Marina. How are you, honey? All right. Get that coffee. I've got mine. And I got some more mail this yesterday while I was up here cleaning and working, and cleaning is kind of one of my therapies. When things are going wrong, I just start cleaning. I always have. Yeah, my aunt's was ironing. She loved to iron. Morning, Carla. Oh, wow, that is just so much better than it was. You know, there's some things I love to iron. I love my good morning, Brenda. I did. I did. Little wine helped. I'm not fond of the, you know, the real heavy duty stuff that went on, but I did. And it was fun. They were crazy last night. Okay. Gonna have to get my cloth out. If I can remember what I did with it. I did, like I said, I cleaned up here, so there it is. I didn't think I took it out of here. So yes, I'm bearing down on this again and trying to get it set. Aha. I got that one. This one only needs about 3 turns and it would be down in there. You know, I bought mine at a... Yes, they do. They do sell them. I bought a big one, though, at a flea market. And it's it's a heavy duty one. And it's wide. Okay, that's the one I'm going to have the Dremel took to, and hopefully it won't scratch the back of it too bad. But I might be able to put... See, it's just... You can see it. It's just barely raised. It has maybe not even 1/8 of an inch up. And that's the little booger that's giving me the problem. So I'm really hoping that either he's got something that will set it. You know, my son's in construction. He's got a lot of little tools and stuff. But I'm going to own me a Dremel before it's over, where I can drill the holes in this stuff and... I know. I can't believe that one little screw. But I'm wondering... if I put some... does E6000 dry clear? Does anybody know? Hi, Tracy. It does? I'm wondering if I could put a little E6000 in a lump over that and it would keep it from scratching the journal. If it would work like that, that's what I would do. What'd she tell me? Well, let me look. This is all I've got left. It looks like it's a little cloudy on the tip of it, but it'll be on the back of that. I'm going to try it. What am I going to lose? If the screw don't go down in there, I've got a problem anyway. I just need the edges to be smooth. Glossy accent. The only glossy accents I've got is pink. Hi, Dorinda. I'm trying it. I'm going to put a little bubble over it and try it. Maybe that'll protect the cover. We're going to give it a whirl. Okay, so now you all know the secrets, that there's a slight diffusion on the back of that. Which takes the value of it down. I hate that. But what do? Do the best you can. That's all you do. And if I'd have had the tools, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Hi, Katrine. How are you this morning, honey? Good. Good to hear that. Okay. Girls, I'm done messing with that. That's as good as it's gonna get. And oh, thank you, honey. I know, but I really, really wanted this to be, maybe something that made her some money, and I still do, but it is what it is, and I am late getting them there. They will not be there for the auction. I hope that sometime that she can do it again, or maybe she can just auction them off through the pictures. I don't know. Most everybody has seen them, and of course I posted them on Facebook, and it is a beautiful book, even if it doesn't have a clasp. I could put a different kind on. I could use some different leather and change it out, but I don't want to. It would match, the deep brown in it, and it's what the chairs were done in. But there was a separation in the chairs and this, which made it look a lot different. And so anyway, but what I'm going to do, her auction is July 1st. She's going to have it during her live stream. She's going to do it during her live stream. Well, and that's what I was thinking, is if she wants to go ahead and auction it, I can mail it to whoever gets it. And, that's what I was thinking, is I could just mail it directly from here, and she wouldn't have to. So, anyway, but it's pretty, and I want to decorate it. So, I'm wanting to put few things in it. That is, Carhartts. is at the end of August. Morning, Emily. Oh, Emily may have an auction. She's going to have a D-stash, I know. Uh, all right. Uh, Carla, could you send a link to the Beginners Crafters group? Morning, Sherry. How are you, honey? You need more coffee? And Vicky's on her iPad, so she can't link. Uh, let's see if Carla can get it done here in a minute. But it's there it is. There's the link. Hi, Jane. I know I forgot, honey, how many who all was in here. I'm sorry. I wasn't forgetting you. I just forgot it. I forgot my wrenches for a minute. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, girls, I got in the mail yesterday, and this was from Jennifer Yates. I got her tag. Isn't that pretty? These are for the Cares book and the entry. And I love this. I think it's very pretty. And I love this little fan. Hi, Joy. How are you? Actually, I think that was a little cluster there with that. And then I got this in a little envelope. This is Timeless Beauty. And then she sent me 2 envelopes that are ready to put in. I'm thinking about putting these maybe in this journal. I think these were just a little extra something. But she sent me these beautiful little cards too. So I got those and beautiful paper that I can use in the other one too. So I'm really tickled with it, and I appreciate it, Jen. If you see this, honey, I do have PayPal. I'd have to post a link under the video. But yes, I do. I do have PayPal. So anyway, those are for the next journal. And I'm so pleased that everybody's taking part in trying to do some of it. It's you're not going to be out of the drawing, girls, but this is what I'm asking for, and actually it may give you just an extra in there, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, girls. I'm all new at this. I don't know what to do, but I'm about to hit 400 subs. Thank you, hon. I'll approve it in just a little while, and if Amber comes on, she might be able to. The next journal is Shabby Chic, all the way, Brenda, and that's for Care. But the next one I'm going to finish, and I'll probably, like I said, maybe take a couple of days. Hi, Angela, and work on my granddaughters, my Princess Journal. I have been putting it off and putting it off, and if ever she needed it, it's right now. And so I need to get it done. Hi, Anastasia. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you all come in here this morning. Thank you, honey. But yeah, Cares is all Shabby Chic. It's You know, it's, ah, come up, come up, come up. I dropped one of them out of it. But it's this one. So this will be fairly easy to put together. Uh, I'm going to use the cream paper in it and just some vintage looking paper. And then I found a place where I can buy some vintage looking paper that's double sided. And I've got to get ink from my printer, but once I get ink, which right now I'm having to kind of hold off on everything because it's crazy. And okay, honey. It's crazy here. Okay, Katrine. I went down to get Tom's medicine, and I explained this on Facebook, but I'll explain it to everybody that wasn't on Facebook yesterday. I went down to get Tom's medicine, and he's on Medicaid, and which is our government medical thing, and Medicare, which is the Social Security program. We have a supplement with Humana for him, and I would not recommend it to anybody. I mean, I would not recommend Humana to anyone. I have Aetna for me and Humana for Tom, and I wouldn't recommend either one of them. But they refused his medicine because of the cost. I know it's because of the cost. That it's not on their list now. They took all of the neurology type drugs off of the medical list. And I can see why. It's $1,200 a month for that drug. It is really bad, Carla. If you can get it changed right now, this is the time to do it. I would change it. I would find a different provider and check their drug list for your drugs. It angers me too. It really does. Anyway, they denied him twice. And so the doctor can ask for a special compensation. And but it will take 4 days, as much as 4 days, to get that through, because it's a holiday. It may take a little bit longer, and so I'm having to leave him on medicine that is making him drunk and staggering and having dizzy problems and falling in the floor without having a seizure, and he couldn't even get up the stairs yesterday with some mail in his hands. It's getting harder on him. So, and I'm not saying this for y'all to feel sorry for me, because now listen, girls, I've been dealing with this since he was a baby. So it's something that I've had to deal with. Yesterday it was so frustrating, though, that I just broke, because his seizures are worse than they ever have been, and he is at risk of dying from these. And so, I'm his mother. I sure don't want to have that. So anyway, I got mad, I was hurt, I was upset, and I just said, I can't deal. I can't deal. So my therapy is cleaning, and I knew I was not fit to come online. I was just tired yesterday morning. I was not fit to come on. I was, it was just, I was just down. And so anyway, I was down before it even happened, because I had talked to them on the phone, and I was afraid it was going to happen. But they said, bring the paperwork down here and we'll see if we can get it through. Good morning, Amber. So my therapy is to come up. I come upstairs, which I had left in a teetotal wreck, and I mean complete wreck again. And I started cleaning. Annabelle had gotten so much in Happy Mail, and girls, she doesn't need any more. She's not crafting like she was. She's not taking care of it. And so please do not send her anymore until this stuff is used up, because it's just something that I have to deal with. And right now, that's more than I want to deal with. With her and her crafts, it's a little bit more than I want to deal with. But anyway, and she's a doll, and I love her dearly. And she can come up at any time, excuse me, anytime and craft. And I'm not saying that because she is, uh, she loves to be up here playing in it, and she has the stuff to play with. But she's full. And anyway, I had to go I went in and robbed the sewing room of another piece of furniture or another rack, and got it hung up on the wall and put all of her stuff off of her table up on the wall and organized. And so she stood on a chair because it's taller than she is. So you had to stand on a chair to see what she had in it. But she got it, and she even looked at some of it, and she says, "That's not mine." And I said, "Yes, it is, honey. You just hadn't seen it because you weren't, you were so excited over the little bits and pieces. She hadn't seen the rest of it." But I got my desk and my area all cleaned up, and then went down and cleaned up on the house a little bit, and then I just sat down and rested, and I finally went to bed. I thought I just can't deal. I'm going to go to bed, and so I did. And I woke up last night when Melissa was going on, and I got on Cranky Crafters, and they were wild and crazy and laughed a lot, and it really did help a lot to do that. And I enjoyed myself immensely. So anyway, so this morning I got up and I decided, okay, I'm going to finish the journal. I have missed the deadline, but I'm going to finish the journal and let her know it's done and it's available. And I think that E6000 may work. And I hope it will. So anyway, I'm going to put a few pockets and tags in this. Not a lot, just a few. And I'm not going to do anything real heavy in it because I want somebody else to enjoy it. And it's really a fantastic little journaling book. And, with just not having a lot in it. And the pages are nice and crisp, and this is 100, it's 23 pound stock, or 28 watermarked paper, so it really is nice, legal paper in the cream color. So I'm just not going to mess with it much because it's just clean and pretty, and actually I like it better than what I thought I would. But there are some, there are a few places where it could have a tuck, especially on the back side of the signatures, because they're kind of blank. So that's my plan. I thought I'd make a pocket or a tag for the pockets, and on the outside, and then maybe make a bookmark type tag to go in it, and something for the inside of these pockets. And I thought I would just make an image and then close these over it. I think it would look real good just to put it in there and then just close it up. I know the paper's making me buffer. I can see it. But anyway, that's what I thought I would do, is just put an image on the interior of this. And so it's closed up, but yet you can still put something in it. And then there are places here on the back that I can make a tuck, because this is a money envelope that I've cut down to fit. So I can just actually use that spot and tuck a tag in. So that's what I had in mind. In fact, it would probably tuck in just like that, both places. So I may just leave that there. That's pretty there. That's pretty there. And then, like I said, I'm just going to glue down on the inside. I picked out some papers that I had left. Like this little Deba map paper. I think will just almost fit in there perfectly. And I can just glue that down right there on the signature. So, and do it like a pull out. So anyway, that's my plan, and hopefully I won't buffer too bad. I'm gonna drop this down. I've got some, like I said, some pretty papers laying here to use, and I've got my big ephemera kit laying here on the desk, and so we're going to see what we can do. Amber, I'm so glad to see you this morning, honey. Amber is putting together a journal. Not what did you call it, Amber? Help me out here. On her channel, Amber Crafts. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? En masse journal, and it has categories in it that you can do. There's no limit on the categories. There's no limit on the amount of things you can use, and you can pick your own categories. So it would be really fun to do when you could pick the things that you love and put them in your journal and cut them out and save them and work on it as you desire. So anyway, check it out with her. She's going through it now, and I'm sure that she would, if you're new, I'm sure that she might explain it to you again. She would be better at it than I am, because I had to leave her stream yesterday before I really got even in it, and I apologize for that, Amber. Yes, I agree with you. I think it would. In fact, I really wanted to start it. Of course, I have one that is cutting stuff up and putting it in there, but I actually do not know how I'm going to mail it to her, and it's worrying me because it's going to cost probably $34 or $35 to mail it. And so, but it's thank you, honey. Thank you. I felt all of your prayers, girls. And I had to get back in here and get back to crafting this morning and tell you all what happened and why I was not really on. Yeah, to send it to Turkey. It's going to cost at least that for the scavenger hunt journal. And I made the obligation, so I need to finish it. Hello, Debbie. How are you, honey? So glad to see you this morning. Thank you for being here. That anyway, I'm I have my moments when I just have to back off and regroup and be, just get my mind set together that, okay, now we had to go through this with the doctor, and to be quite blunt, I feel like I kicked some butt there. Because I did regroup, and I knew what I was going to do, and I knew how I was going to do it, and just get it done. And that's what I thought about yesterday is, okay, how can we handle this? There's ways around this, and we can get it done. And my plan is, if the doctor cannot get a special compensation, I'm going to go direct to the pharmaceutical companies and see if I could qualify for their medical help. And if not, I'm going to have to take him down slowly off of this medicine by myself, and I'm going to have to go back to plan A, which is taking him off, putting him back on what he was on, and giving him the CBD oil myself. Because if the doctors can't prescribe me something that's going to help him, I'm going to have to do something. And I know that. I'm going to have to do it if they don't. Oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm sorry to hear that you've had a death in the family. My heart goes out to you, honey. Yes, but I had to do that. I had to have my little crying fit, my little crying jag. Hi, Yvonne. How are you, honey? Good to see you. So anyway, I did that. I feel good about it. I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to just get it done. That's so. Thumbs up. We're gonna rock this book out and get this out to Melissa and as soon as possible, or I will see how she wants to handle it, because if she can auction it through photos, then we'll just do it through photos or however she wants to, and I'll mail it to whoever receives it. But we're on our way. Yes, that's right. And that's kind of what I did. I had a complete crying mad fit. You know, when I cry and I'm mad, watch out, because that's when I really come unglued. And that's when I'm really unglued. And I was really unglued yesterday. I was just so angry at the whole thing that I just couldn't believe it. They know. Thank you, Jane. They know what we're on. They know he's on Social Security. They know he's on Medicare, and yet they give me a medicine that is not covered. Okay, that's just, that's not good. This is not watching out for your patient. I know. I know. And that's I'm just about ready. Well, and actually, see, if I get him down off of this and on to the next one, the doctor I'm going to see is, no, apparently not. The doctor that I'm going to see can prescribe him medical marijuana, and it will be covered by Medicare, supposedly. And if not, I'll have to buy it offline, because I can't online, but it doesn't matter where I get it, I don't guess, as long as I get it. And as long as I have the card that says he can have it medically. But anyway, that's the plan. So, good morning, everybody, and I am so glad that you're joining me. And I'm going to put you down now, and we're going to make some tags and do some creating, and that's going to help my spirits about as much as anything, just to create and make something pretty. So so here we go. We're going to start now. I'm going to get you up a little closer and move you down so you can see my mat. And so I can see the chat. And I'm going to get my cutter out. And pull my heat tool off. My heat gun. I don't think I need all that right now. Anyway, I'm going to set this here. And if I go up there, you're not going to be able to see me. So I'm going to move you back just a little bit. Because we're going to make this card a little bit smaller, because it's too long for the book. I didn't know what I need for it, but I need a little over an inch taken off of it. So I think we could do that. And if it didn't have that D cut off, it would be pretty just like it is. But it does. So I think that I would like to use this postcard paper on it. And this is one that I messed up on. As you can see, all the holes in it. Like I said, it won't go to waste. Okay. Where did I cut that down to? I'm going to have it out. Okay, you're going to have to move back, and you're going to have to move up. It looks like 3 3/8. No, 3 5/8. Let's turn that around so I can see that measurement. Okay. Glue. Let's get a glue stick. Amber, I haven't forgotten about sending you those cards. And bye, Yvonne. Thanks for stopping in, honey. I appreciate it. Now, let's see. What can we put on the back side? What I'd really like to have. I don't know what they'd look like. Maybe just more of that paper. Maybe just another piece of that paper. Actually, I think I might put this on it and just trim it off. And make a little writing spot on the back of it. Okay. Get my vintage photo out. Which I think is beginning to dry up. I wanted to bubble just a little bit. Okay. First one done. And that's just as decorative as I'm going to get on them, I think. Because I want to keep it fairly plain. And this one's going to go in the first pocket of the journal right up here. And that postcard will be then showing, the words will be showing out on top. Okay. Then we go to this one. And I'm going to trim just a sliver off of this map paper. And it will fit perfectly on it because this was cut for this book. So we're going to glue it up. Other way. Well, not quite so perfect. It's a little bit longer than my page. So we'll do a little trimming. No, let's get in that tight spot. Maybe. I'm going to vintage this up just a little on this side. And on this card. Get it back in the tuck before the glue dries on that. Yeah. Oh, I put her in upside down. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm okay. I thought I'd put it in upside down first. Oh, I don't know what I want in that one. You'll have to look and think. Well, I think I just found it. So, you girls having a good day yourselves? Or what are you doing this morning? Just playing around? Or you got... I have got to do some running sometime today. I've got to do some running sometime today. And it's hot, hot, hot. And there's warnings out for the heat and thunderstorms and asthma. And it's, you know, I just really don't want to go anywhere. It's just, and I have food if I would cook. So I'm thinking if I can get Tom to agree to it, that we're not going to want to go anywhere until after his party, which is tomorrow, and I'll be out in the heat tomorrow because they're having a pool party for him. Yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. Okay, let's add a little more grunge to this piece. And then I'll show you my inside pocket. Okay. So here's what I was thinking about doing to the pockets. Okay. Let's see, where do we start? Yeah, this is the right way. A hole. Or is this the back of it? No, this is the right side. Okay. Gosh, now I don't know. Now I started at the back. Okay. Well, shoot. No, that's just the next one I put in. Okay. We got the postcard in this pocket. And then in this one, I'm going to make a pocket out of this piece and put a little card in it. But in this pocket, I put 2 pieces of vintage paper, one with writing, one with map, and then of course this is just the flap. And then on this back side, which is where the tuck is, which actually is supposed to go on the inside, I put this little card. So this will just tuck under this, and I have to put a little sticker right here so that it holds it. But then when you open it, you still have a place to stick things. You have the center binding that you can tuck things under. And these are money cards. I took the sticker off that said for you. So what I'm going to do is find a sticker of some kind to put on here, or make my own and put it right here so that it tucks. And those money cards, you can buy 12 of those at the Dollar Tree for $1. And they're that pretty. They're that silvery black pretty. And so anyway, this is going to be a pocket right here. I kind of skipped over that one. But I'll catch it right now. If I can find my little glue. I just wanted to put a few things in it so it'd represent how to do it. And then that, you know, those, giving that a little bit of a vintage look. This is used leather after all. Whoop, don't want to go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way because you want that open. So I'm just going to glue this down here. Like that. And there's our next pocket. And then I have this. I also have these, which I really want the birds in there. I love that bird card. It hangs over just a little bit, but it is plain inside, so I can actually cut that down a little and not hurt it any, because it's just a plain card. And then just stick that in that pocket. And then we have, all the pockets will look similar to this, because this card's going all the way through. So that finished up that one, because except for this pocket back here, and we're going to put something else in this side then. Let's just distress this one out a little bit. I don't know if I want this or if I want a tag in this one. I might make a tag. I might add some bling to this. A little bit. That's not straight, Mary. Put that straight. Maybe a little lemon flower. We'll make it a little bit feminine. Maybe a whole lot. You like that song, Carla? It's been on my mind lately. I can tell you for sure. It's one of those that just kind of keeps coming up. It's a good old Chris Christopherson song. I just flat don't get notifications on my YouTube. I get them so late that it doesn't do me any good. What, honey? Tell me something. It is nuts. Cheryl, what do you want to tell me, honey? You got your Reader's Digest book? Oh, cool. Well, see, they won't give phone notifications. I can't get them. I have to set up a live stream, and then I have to say, go look for me somewhere else. And then it counts against me if no one, or if I don't use that. And it just, I'm like, well, now what do I do? I'm sure there's some way on my phone that I could do that, but I'm just not tech savvy enough to realize it. To know it. That may be a little heavy, but I like it. I like that bling. So I'm going to put that bling on there. Now, we made a little coffee tag with a little bling. So, that goes in that pocket. And other than maybe a tag back here somewhere, I think that's plenty. That's even. I need to figure out what I'm going to use there. And actually, one of these buttons that I just got out, one of those things, would be perfect. Let me get my stuff out here and look. Let's see. We want something a little bit fancy. Maybe not quite that vibrant. That would work. Oh, I like the flat one better. Okay. Help me decide, girls. Get this in here where I can show you. The little one, it has Paris on it. Or this one that has the Statue of Liberty on it. My map on the inside says America at the top. I'm sure that South America has been cut off of it, but it does say America. This one. Here's a butterfly with a postcard, and it could go don't want to go sideways. These are all lengthwise. Huh. That's strange. Here's lilacs. Looks like a postage stamp. Have I lost Jens? I've lost chat. There. The Liberty. Okay. Well, except that I've stuck Liberty back in the box now, and I've got to find it. There she is. And I can put that this direction, because I'm showing you the top of the book. So, yeah. So it can go like that. You like the lilacs, Cheryl? Top or bottom? Lilacs or Liberty? Everybody must be, okay, 3, 4, all right. That's close enough. Liberty it is. We're going to stop right there. I think Liberty was in. Okay, we're going to put this down. And I think, before I done that, I should have looked to see if I had any thread that would go through there. And I know that it's silver, but the ties on the inside of the envelope are gold. And the ties and the other thing is gold. So I think I'm going to put some gold thread through it and make it look like it's sewn a little bit. So it doesn't look so bare. Okay, go through there. Okay. Oh, lost one. Now, you're going to make me mad if you don't go in there. I didn't see that. I'm heading somewhere. I seen that much. Okay, that makes it look like it has a little stitch. We're just going to roll this around because I can't tie that this morning with my hands like they are. Somebody was heading off somewhere. Are you going down to the lake or going doing something cool and okay. All right. Morning, Mary Jane. How are you, honey? Okay. Now that I'm going to have to hold a minute. Well, that was right out from underneath there. Who would have thought it? That's going to make me mad. After all that work to get it through there. Oh, well, it's just going to be a threadless button. Because it's doing something weird here on the back. I'm absolutely going to have glue everywhere with this thread. Okay, now look. Get on there, lay on there, and stay on there. Yeah, I talked to him. Like I beat that thing into submission, or tried to, yesterday. But I believe that E6000 is going to cover that, girls, where it won't cover it, where it won't scratch it. And that's my main problem, is I don't want it scratched. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Okay. Hopefully that's down. It's not. It's not yet. That this stuff holds so amazingly well, but sometimes on the silvery paper it does not want to adhere real fast. Yeah, they answer me once in a while and they just say no. I don't intend to. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got my hands sore from the other day. Oh, how come, honey? All right, what you gonna be doing Monday? I hope it's not doctor's appointment. I hope it's something fun. We all need some fun once in a while. My kids are all going floating today, but I'm telling you what, now today, that doesn't sound fun to me. 100 degrees out there, and yes, the water's going to feel cool, but they're going to come home. That is wonderful. They're going to come home so blistered and so in pain that tomorrow they'll all be sick and miserable. And it's, it's the day we're supposed to have Tom's party, which we put off for 2 weeks now. But they reorganized my plans in order for them to be able to do their plans because they didn't like it. So if they're all burn up and everything, too bad. I know, honey. Jobs. Blah. Jobs. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about it, and I don't tell him about him. Amber, that's okay, honey, I understand. But I'll get to see yours. Yeah. And I'll get to see yours, and that's okay. Because I've missed several of yours, and you know it. Because I have to go downstairs and give medicine and do all that, so it takes a little bit for me to come in. And I hear my Tom. He says he's up already. Well, good morning. Are you feeling good this morning? Someone just drove out of the driveway? Well, it might have been the postman. In a white truck? Well, I'll be darned. Maybe it was Dale come check the cows. Yeah, it may have been Ben. Ben has a white truck. Because nobody knocked on the door. Okay. Are we stuck? Hello. It's going to hold. It's going to hold. Yay, it's going to hold, I think. Okay. I've just got to do that 2 more times. Now, I want to put a tag back here somewhere. No, that's my... Where's my paper? My black paper. Okay, I've already filled that one. And that one. Never mind. I want to put a tag right back in here. Because... Just cause. Because that's a lot of paper between that tag and that tag. Unless I use one of these. Which I could do. If I could fold it straight. I could take this pretty paper right here. I'm going to cut it first. I'm going to cut it right in half. It just needs one line off of it. Okay. Tomorrow, Tom. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty. Yes, no, Sunday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I need a piece of paper to put under this because I'm making a mess. And that paper, I swear, is still not straight. Okay. Where's my little tablets? Right here. Okay, this is kind of nice. It's got an identification card on the back. And this is from 1935. It says, 1935, it says on the top. It says, the most important things in life are not things at all. And then it's an identification card that can slip in this tuck pocket. And that can be moved if necessary. And hopefully it'll fit there. Oh no, it's not going to fit there. So, now I've glued that down. And I've got that pretty. Okay, Something that I'm willing to trim, because I'm not willing to trim that one. So let's see what we've got over here. Something with a plain black back. How about beauty is as beauty does? And we'll just take this right down this side and tuck it in there. So that's what we done there, and that gives us another little one right there. Okay, next one. That was in the start, but all of these papers are decorated at the very first. So I'm going to go to this one right here, make our pocket. We'll move that back there. And this I'm going to fix for the front, for the identification. Just so it doesn't get lost down in there. Yeah, it's going to get lost down in there. So that's not going to work. Okay, never mind. Second guessing myself here. All right, that pocket's made. Got to find something to put in it. And that just might be the thing. There's the identification card. Or should I have the identification card all the way to the back? Maybe put it on, I can't put it on anything, but I can put it right at the back of that signature. No, I'll leave it right there. Okay. They can move it if they want to. In the back. In the back. Back here. In the very back of the signature. All right, we'll put it right back here. Okay. So we'll find something else for this one. How about a coat check? And then go up here, and we do the same thing to this pocket that we done to the last one. So, in this one, I'm kind of thinking, I wish I had kind of like a brochure that, wait a minute. Oh man, I like that in it. I'd have to trim it down a little bit, but I do like that in there. One that says always take the scenic route. But like maybe travel type thing. Stuck in that pocket. And I don't think I'll even glue it down. Nothing. I will just put something on the back side of it. But I am going to cut it down in size just a little. And I'm not going to worry about the length. Should I worry about the length or just, you know, because it's a postcard. Yeah, I'll cut it off. You know, why not? This is somebody's journal. Cut that off. Okay, and I'm just going to tuck it in. I'm not going to glue it down. I'm just going to tuck it in. And then I've got to have a clasp on it. And I'm thinking that little button right there would work. Now I can put one here. Okay. I found one here that says, "Family brings you home, sweet home." But on the back, it has date and a note spot. So I'm thinking that that would be really nice just tucked in there. And this is going to look a lot different than the inside, but I really don't care. I'm going to vintage it up just a little. Because we all like a little new and a little vintage and a little spice and a little sour, you know? Gotta have some mix in our life. So, and these cards fit just right in. This is what I love about these tucks right here. Is this money card, this little paper pack, which is all ATC size, will fit right in the tuck spots. And hey, Linda, you found me. Yes, I grunged. Can you believe it? But it give me, it kind of matches the button. But yet on the inside we have the blingy. You know, you got to have a little of both. At least I do. But I'm not grunging around this one. I'm just going to tuck it in there. I made your heart sing. Well, hallelujah, honey. That tickles me. That tickles me. Okay. Now, here's our next one. Uh-oh. Left my glue top off. Yeah, there it comes. I'm going to put that down right here. And let's see what I've got to go in this one. My friend Kathy sent me this card. But seeing how I know that I'm not cutting off the writing and I can keep the writing. And I know that she is an artist and would do it too. I'm going to cut this card in half and I'm going to put it in there because it says you are one of a kind. And it's going to go right here in this pocket. So, I knew I'd glued some paper together. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Nope, not that one. Okay. Now you go down there and not be crinkled because you're for writing too. Okay. Now the back page. I gotta find my littler tags. I've stuck them somewhere down in here. I want a tag on this one. I just don't know where I put them. So they must be the other way. Or let's see. Where's those pockets? Let's do a little bling bling pocket here. Make sure I'm keeping this book going the same direction. I just think that'd look mighty fine right there. And it's already got tape on it. Thank you, Jen, for this lovely pocket. Oh, Lordy. But I done it because I let it hit the bottom. Okay. I let it touch down before I was ready. You don't let that double-sided glue hit anywhere until you're ready for it to hit. Okay. Now, where are my... Aha! Found one. I think right in there we'll put that. I have this and I absolutely love that, and I don't know where I will use it. Don't know where I will use it, but I love it. Okay, I'm gonna put a little... Think a little background paper on it. What have I got that might fit that? Well, actually, it just doesn't need it very bad. It just needs to be grunged up and decorated. Okay, I'm grunging. Angela, you watching, honey? Here we go. I'm a doing it. I'm a doing it. Okay. I want to stand. Some of my small ones. Okay. Hi, baby. I'm the baby. Boy, that's on there good.
So tomorrow will be Sunday, Mama.
Whew.
Mom, tomorrow will be Sunday.
Tomorrow will be Sunday. And of course, it's a tad long, but I'm going to use it anyway. Tomorrow will be Sunday.
I think about my brothers and stuff.
I know it.
What will my brother and Aunt have for me, Mom?
Cake, ice cream, kids will be there. You're going to have a good time. Okay. There's my tag. And you're going to call it good. Just like that. Slip it right in that pocket. Let that dangle. And we're ready for the last signature. So here we go. You know what? I've got this signature turned around backwards. It's going to stay that way. It's going to stay that way. But I'm going to make a pocket out of this first page because it has no decoration. You know, it is what it is. We all make mistakes. I tell you, I have been so, yeah, I've just been so frustrated lately that it just wasn't really a good time to be working. But I'm just going to put a little band on that, just like that, with the same paper I used before. No, I'm going to use this. Okay. Have you ate any breakfast yet, buddy? Make you some cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Okay.
Mom, what kind of cereal?
It's a little extra pocket.
You want me to do, Mama? Mama, what kind of cereal you want me to fix, Mama?
Honey, I'm wanting you to fix whatever you want. Go down there and find you some cereal. Let's see. Let's put a little. Be careful.
I'll go back down, Mom. Going back down.
Let's use that same stamp. We got it out. We've got it hooked on. We'll just use this same stamp. Maybe? Maybe, maybe? Go right across there. Get it off the scissors. I'd help if it wasn't on the scissors. Okay. I'm just going to put one of my painting papers in this one. Just like that. Okay. Now we're to our next pocket. We'll give it a quick glue down. And it is on one of those small sheets, so that's all right. And let's find a card for it. You know, I know she made this for the other journal. But this says Timeless Beauty. And I think it would be a perfect spot right there in that. So, Jen, again, thank you for the tag. Because she's got me a pocket and a tag and 2 clusters over here that she made. And this was extras. So I'm just using the extras. Or I assume that was an extra. Okay, now we've got our center pocket. And this one I think I'll decorate up maybe. Let's see. I kind of like this paper. I do. So, close that up and get my pen here. And close my glue up. And move my glue. And glue, and then get some of this stuff out from around me. Maybe I can work. What, honey? Oh, whichever one you want, darling. I'm going to have to help him decide on his cereal this morning. Whoops, got it too small. So it's a good thing I've got another piece of it laying here. Okay, just a sliver, Mary. Just a sliver. Just a little sliver. Oh, it sounds like they brought a mower over. Yay. Okay. I think you know what? I forgot to put my birds in this center pocket. In this center group. Oh, my bird's in there. Somewheres I want that bird. Maybe I'll just push you in there. Just like that. Okay. I'm thinking this Harlequin type pattern that and another postcard like the Viva La Dolce, like Feel the Breeze, Taste the Salty Air, or Wish You Were Here. I have those two. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I have Don't Forget This Moment. Which is cactus. That doesn't really look good with my Harlequin paper. Um, I had that beautiful bird tag. Okay. Let's switch this to here. Put that tag right there. Switch this over to here so that it gives it some cohesive look. Find my scissors that I just moved. And we'll glue this in. Okay, got to get my card in here before it sticks. Before it sticks. And let's go with this one. This is These Moments. And we'll stick it in here, and that's going to glue down if I do that. We'll give it just a moment, and it might dry. Okay. There's the card there. A tag here. And I'll find a clip. And the clips are in this box. And let me see. Let me see. Nope, that's too big. I just need a paper clip. And then stick it right like that. Okay, and here's our pocket. The front, and sides, back. And now I need a little spot right here for tuck. And I'm enjoying using these because they're simpler to get on there and get it done. Let's see if I've got anything else though before I move that off. And I do. I have a rose. Okay. We're almost to the back of this. This is where I have all the pretty paper on this side because I turned this one around. Also, to put 2 backs on it. Who would have thought that? But I did. So it's got some pretty paper there, which could be made into a pocket that matches the outside. And then just fold it down. And let's see. Now that'll make it a tuck. But if I take half of this and pull it like this and glue it down here and here, we'll have a little pocket. And a little torn tuck. That's going to go up this way. And I like this flower or this feather. Put it right there. And stick down there. Why aren't you sticking? It's like I missed a spot right there. I may not have. I didn't get that spot. Okay. Now, let's find a little something that'll go in that upper part. Okay. That's a little too big. Okay. So maybe we just need a tag down here. Like that. And then this one, we need a pocket for it. And I have this. Cut off some of the top. Wait a minute, because I want to see if it goes, how far down in it goes. And if it'll even fit. There it goes. Okay. It's not going to show enough of it. So I'm going to open that up just a little bit. Like that. Show the date. Okay. Now one to the back, and this book is done. And I kind of like this little card. That says, and it'll fit down in it without cutting it, don't forget the moments. And I kind of like that. It's different. It's not really the style of the book, but it doesn't have to be, I don't think. So I think I'll just tuck it down in there and let it sit there. And that's our book. We have decorated the book. Now y'all want to see what we've done? We've only got 2 tags. I need to tag for this front part, so I have a, you know, something hanging out of it, which I will do because I've got this and this. So anyway, here's what we've done. We've got a postcard in this pocket, and it has graph paper on the back. And of course that can be used for many things. And I'll put a tag here and put something on it. We'll do that in just a minute because we missed this. And then there's just pretty paper to this spot. And that's where we have our card with our bird. And that's another thing I missed, is the other bird. So, then in here, we've made a tuck spot. Has a card on the back. You open it up, and it has vintage paper and a vintage map. And can also be used for other things. And then a little vintage card on the back. And this pocket has a little vintage card, but we spiced it up a little bit with a coffee cup and some bling. And then we get to our next one. And this is just a tuck spot. And there's the card that goes in it. And it's as beauty is as beauty does. And then we go to the next one. And our first spot is the black paper. And I put a coat check, couple of coat check tags in that. Which I'm not sure I like that well, because I think this would be really well in our women's one. I think I may change that, girls. See, that's the reason why you do a walkthrough. So you can see if that's really what you want. And I really want that in my women's journal, I think. So, what else have we got? How about some dragonflies? And they're just pretty. So they're just there because. Okay. In the pocket, has a little button on the front. And then inside, it's just a postcard that says, take the scenic route. Always take the scenic route. And then this one, it says, family brings you home, sweet home. And on the back of it, there is a date list. A date and a list, I should say, list paper. And then on this one, we have, you are one of a kind. And that come from my sweet Kathy. And Then we have our bird card. So I did get that one tucked in there. And it's just tucked into the center. And then we have our pocket we made with our little tag. We didn't make this pocket. This pocket was given to me. So, now on this one, we done things a little different because we started a little closer. And then I took one of my painty papers and stamped it. And just tucked it in. I really love that pink. Even if I did do that, I love that pink. The next one is stuck, of course. And it's this pocket that we made out of the paper. And we put Timeless Beauty on it. Thank you, honey. Okay, and in our tuck pocket, which we have a little rose on. Hey, Sean. How are you, honey? And then on the inside, we have herringbone pattern with a little bird tag. And of course, it's stuck on that side again. I'll have to see where that glue's coming from. There. Okay. And then we have our little tuck tag. And it says on it, these moments is what it says. So, and that'll tuck right back in there. I've got it clipped up here. That's the only reason I didn't take it completely out. And I just tore my tab. Oh, great. Ouch. And I just dropped the scissors on my legs. So, now, I've tore this tag to replace that now. Because that just tore. And that's not good. I hope the others don't do that. But what I'm thinking, and I hope it works. I hope it works. We're going to take this piece right here, and my little scissors are on the floor now. We're going to cut this off. And we're going to glue it down right over the top of that. Pull that tag out of there. And I'm going to glue that down. Okay. Now, I don't know that it'll go back in. Nope, it won't. That pushed it off. Okay, that's all right. We'll just let it hang over it. Or we can take it out of the top.
Well, what do you want me to fix the drink or anything?
Honey? Okay. I'm about to do some ripping. What, can't you have what, honey?
What do you want to drink or anything, Sid?
No sugar in anything.
What could I have to drink?
Oh, orange juice. Ooh, it's starting to get some heat in here. Okay. I've ripped it. Now I'm going to glue it again. because it's just about to tear completely up on me, and I got to get this down. Okay. I do not want it to tear up on me. So I've got to put that back in there. And glue this over the top. And the right way. Okay. Now, that says, together forever. I'll get a little romantic in it. Okay, stay down. You don't want to stay down on that corner. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to paper clip it so it'll hold, so we can go on with the peep show. The peep show. Gonna have us a little peep show. Okay. Once again, I have had to tame the beast. Okay, let me get that out of your face, girls. Now, there's our page that I just repaired. Hallelujah. I don't know how much more could happen to this back one because it's backwards. And I haven't done anything with this paper because it's going against that one. And that's really where our other bird should be tucked. So I'm just going to tuck it right in there. Again, just a little writing card. And then pretty papers. And then I took this paper here and made a half tuck. Put the bird cage in it. A feather at the bottom. It's got some glitter on it. And it's over the top of this one. This is our identification card. Right here. And the identification is on the back. And that's our last page in the book. And then this postcard is just tucked in here. That just says, don't forget this moment. So, now, all we need to do, I do need to make a tag for the front one, which I will do. And I'm going to cut off some of that. We don't need that much string hanging on the top. What we need to do is see if our belt bonded like we wanted it to. And I believe it did. So, we can wrap this around this and hook it up. And it's done. It's done, all except for that tag and me taking this and going around the outside edge of this, which I have to do. But that's it. We got her, girls. We done it. So, still wasn't that one too bad. Need a little, like I said, need a tag to go in this first one. But I'll probably make it similar to the last one. Just grunge it up a little and put a stamping on it and call it good. I didn't want to put a lot of decorations in it. This is a book for someone to write in, and they'll be wanting to put their own papers in it. I just wanted to give them a few spots that they could. And You know, I could put some more clips on it and do some things like that. But if this was mine, I would want to personalize it. So I'm just doing a little bling to show that you can. And, well, you don't let them drop off the table onto your leg when they have a good sharp point. You know, that's that's one of the things you don't do. Okay, that can go back in the stash, and those can go back in the stash. And so, girls, I'm done. It took 2 hours, and of course, some talking. I'm gonna get put my face up here a little bit, so you can see me. Gangster girl. Hello, gangster girl. I wanted to do steampunk. Honey, I have absolutely nothing in my possession right now that is steampunk. So, hi. How are you today? And welcome. Welcome to my channel. Are you a crafter, honey? We're making journals today. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm pleased. I'm really pleased with this one, and I'm going to get some steampunk stuff because I want to try one. But I think first I'll try it in a different manner, maybe a different medium, and then go to the journals. But I am going to work on my granddaughter's princess journal tomorrow, and I probably won't do that online, but I am going to work on it sometime tomorrow before we have to go to Clint's and start putting the last two together and getting it done and getting it to her. Bless her heart, she's waited long enough. So I will have maybe, well, I'll probably work on it a little bit Monday too, doing the lace and stuff in it. And come on, clear up. Started to say, gosh, that was horrible. And okay, honey, how you doing on your sales? Everybody, Sean is having a sale on his paintings to help him with the rent this month. He's been sick and been off work, and if you could see going over and looking at it, or maybe give him a little something, I'm sure it would be greatly appreciated. You know, we can't help this being sick and not being able to work, and you all know how that is. But it's up to you. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying, if you can see your way, if you have the way to do it, I'm sure it would be appreciated. And look at his artwork, girls, because it is awesome. He does spray painting, and it's just amazing what he can produce with spray cans. I just love to look at it, and I would love to own one, but at this point I'm not able to do anything other than just kind of take care of me and Tom. I've overextended myself. Just, you know, the postage on this is gonna hurt me. But all right. You're back for good, honey. I'm signing off. Gail, dadgummit, I got it done. I got it done. I put E6000 on the back of that, and it is covered. And I don't think, unless somebody picks it off, that it's going to hurt at all. It's dried. It's not going to stick to the book, and it give it some covering over that screw that wouldn't go all the way down. I can go through it one more time if you want me to. That we've got Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Do you want me to go through it again? Okay. The clasp. Okay, let me put you down just a little bit. The clasp is magnetic and it just comes off with a little pull down on it. And the belt is loose. It just comes off. So while you're journaling or whatever in it, you would just have it laying beside you on the table. I was looking for my pen before I started because I wanted to close my glue up, but apparently I have let it roll somewhere. So, anyway, this is our alligator journal. And on the very first page, in this pocket, I made a postcard with a, I will, honey, with a grid paper on the back that could be written on. And then we get into the book, and I need to put a tag in the front section. I have not done that yet. I should get it while I'm here. But we go to this pocket, and that's where I tuck my card. Then here I've made a pocket out of this, which is our center of our of our signature, and it just pops out and opens up, and there's vintage map paper and vintage writing paper on the other side with our tabs tucked in. And then on this side we have a vintage card. Then on this pocket I made a little vintage card with some bling, and this is for our coffee mornings. You know, girls, we got to kind of keep that in there. You know, the coffee group. And so anyway, and then to the back we have another pocket back here, and I made it a tuck pocket and put this little page in it that says beauty is as beauty does. The pages in this are cream colored, and I'll show you the front ones, with a rose pattern on the top. On the back it is they're more plain, so some of them I have used to make tucks and some of them I have not. I just left them for writing. Okay, in the second signature we have our pretty paper until we get to this pocket that I made out of the dark. I put some dragonflies in it. Then to this pocket I have a little button on it. You open it up and it has a postcard that says always take the scenic route. And it'll tuck right back in there. And this is a card that's under the tuck on the back side, and it says family brings you home sweet home. There's 3 signatures all together in the book. And then we go to this one, and we're in the second one. This has a pocket here, and it says you are one of a kind. And this book is one of a kind. You'll not find another one like this anywhere online or for sale unless somebody copies it. And I'm going to write my name all over it. And then we have the bird just tucked in, and I may put a little clip on it, but he's tucked in, and it is another just writing spot. And then we come to the back, and we have a pocket, and on that pocket I did some stamping and vintaged it up a little bit. And then we come to this little tuck, and I made a little pocket piece out of it out of my my inked papers, and did some stamping on it. Love the pink. And I just put a strip of paper across that there to give me a tuck spot. And in this one, Jennifer Yates sent this one, and I loved it, and it says Timeless Beauty. Focus, focus. And it tucks into that spot. Okay, now we're going into, that's in the third signature that we're working on now. So, right here, I have no problem with this one. Okay, focus in, camera. This is our tuck pocket. We got a little rose there. And you can pull this out. And inside, oh, got to get this off. Inside, we have a tag with a bird on it. And on this side, we have Together Forever and My One and Only. And this was because I didn't do a tuck spot back here because the bottom of this one tore. So it has been repaired and beautiful. And this one I did not glue down, but that actually should have been a tuck spot, but it was in the wrong place. So I'm just using it as a piece of paper. And I'm tucking the bird in right there. And then I have this spot. And I made a torn half tuck, and it has a bird cage in it and a feather at the bottom, and then this pretty same paper that has the binding on the back, and then this pocket, and this is an identification card, and it says 1935. The most important things in life are not things at all. And it's unknown. And it has a date on it on the bottom that this was from 1926 to 1965. And it has an identification card on the back. So you can have your identification in the book. And then to the back, we have a card here. And this is just a postcard that I had and I like because it says, don't forget this moment. And it's colorful, and it's, you know, not everything has to be kind of dull. You can have some color in your life. So we have some bling bling, we have some vintage, we have some color, we have some beautiful things, and I'm very happy with it. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad it's finally together. Looks good, and I'm going to put these tucks in here while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to put my little heart clip on this one right up here. And then I'm not going to worry about that tag. I'm going to do the same thing. I think up here I'm going to put this piece I wanted in there, and I'm just going to put another paper clip there, and they can move them around if they choose to. I'm okay with that because I'm done right there, girls. I'm done. I think it's plenty. Like I said, I didn't want to overdo it. It's got enough in it. It's holding it open and giving it some dimension, which is fine with me. Got a little junk journal look on the top. I am thrilled with it. And the band, again, you could probably just slip it in, but I would always use that clasp just to be on the safe side. And it hooks together right like that. And there's our journal. There's my journal. And I'm pleased. And I'm really pleased. And it's got some more room to grow, even with that latch on it. And if it gets to where you can't use the latch, it can always be took off and you laid aside or whatever. So that's it. It would make a beautiful writing journal for somebody, and I hope that it does. I hope that whoever gets this truly, truly loves it and enjoys it. So, hi Lana, how are you, honey? I'm glad you're here, and we're just about to sign off. And thank you. And good morning, Aunt Becky. I just done my walkthrough through my journal, and this is my alligator one that I made and had the meltdown over, and spent 5 hours online making, and and had another meltdown over, and it's finally finished. It's done, and it's pretty, and yes, I had one person ask me if this was faux, real. And this is leather. This is leather. It came off a set of very expensive, I recycled it, expensive set of dining chairs. And this woman's sons decided they would have a brawl in her house and broke 4 of her 6 dining chairs. And she gave them to my son because they could not be fixed. So I've got to get my head back up. I'm cut off. All you're seeing is my lips moving, and it's driving me crazy. So anyway, he brought them home, and we stripped down those chairs, or we stripped 2 of them down. Oh yeah, and she was fit to be tied. But anyway, my son had an antique chair, and we recovered his chair in his antique chair in alligator, and with a brown seat. And we put the studded brads on it, and it was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Amber, or Amber, not Amber, Angela. Thank you, honey, for being here. And so anyway, yes, it is real leather. Of course, I did not pay for this because it would cost an arm and a leg if I had. You know, and it was only about a quarter of a yard, if that. So it was, you know, it was not very big. It took all but a piece just about that big to make it out of that. So, and it's alligator inside and out, except for the paper. And girls, I'm ready to go off and go have some breakfast with my son, and have a think about getting these over to the post office and see if we could get them there, but I don't know if we can. I'll have to figure out some way that we can get some couple of days shipping. She's going to have that. No, she's going to have it tomorrow. Her auction, Melissa's auction, will be held tomorrow. Is the 1st, isn't it? Is tomorrow the 1st? Love you too, Patricia. Do you know if tomorrow's the 1st? Yes, okay. So her auction will be tomorrow night on her regular live stream. But let everybody know that she is having an auction. And yes, I think she will. Tracy, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, honey. And I will be over and watch you in just a little bit because I'm fixing to go down and enjoy Tom and watch a little YouTube and put my feet up and enjoy my Saturday. It's too hot to do anything else. And I'm actually going to turn out the light right there because that was putting out some heat. And I will have pictures. I will post pictures on Facebook. And I will show the insides as much as possible. And of course, I'm sure PJ could probably take my walkthrough, clip it out of this, and I would give him permission to do that. I might actually film a little walkthrough for them. And we might do it that way. But anyway, thank you girls for your help, your support, and your love, and your light. And keep letting that light shine. Keep letting it shine. It sure has brightened my week. And see this? This is to brighten yours because I love you all. And I thank you so much for being here for me and for being here for Tom and supporting me in what I love to do. Yeah, you're to you too, Carla. And I love you all. I love you all. And I will talk to you later. You guys have a good weekend. And I'll see you next week. We'll do some more. Yes, I love it. Everybody have a safe and happy weekend. Yes, and holiday. Be careful of this holiday. This is can be one of the wildest ones there is. So be careful and be safe and enjoy your 4th. I'll see you later, girls. Bye-bye.